Philippines is not setting aside its claim of sovereignty on Panatag or Scarborough Shoal. The ILG Secretary Maro has said he stressed this in his meeting with Chinese Vice President Xi Jinping in Nanning City recently. Rojas was sent to China by President Aquino as his special envoy to ensure that the message is conveyed properly and not lost in translation. More from Rocky Ignacio.
DILG Secretary Maro has claimed the Philippine government was able to send its concerns over the Panatag shoal with the Chinese leadership. Rojas said as he formally submitted this report to President Aquino after his meeting with Chinese Vice President Xi Jinping last weekend. Rojas was designated as special envoy to the 9th China-ASEAN Expo in Nanning, China.
We frankly and candidly conveyed our views to the highest leadership echelons of the People's Republic of China. The meeting was conducted in a cordial atmosphere. Notwithstanding the current controversy over Panatag Shoal, both sides expressed their desire to find common ground, particularly in reviving the other facets of our bilateral relationship.
Rojas said the Philippines reiterated its territorial claim in the Panatag Shoal. China likewise claimed their positions in the area, but both countries expressed their commitments to resolve the issue peacefully. Rojas described his meeting with Vice President Xi and Foreign Vice Minister Fong Yi cordial.
We said that logically, because of proximity to our mainland, that historically, commonsensically, and even legally, because of UNCLOS, we have had this claim over Panatag Shoal for all this time. China likewise reiterated their territorial claims. So on the matter of territorial claims, both sides reiterated their positions. It is important to note that on the same occasion of the China-ASEAN trade fair, Vice President Xi said in a speech, and we quote, "We are firm in safeguarding China's sovereignty, security, and territorial integrity, and are committed to resolving differences with neighbors concerning territorial land, territorial sea, and maritime rights and interests peacefully through friendly negotiations." End quote. So despite these divergent starting points, Philippine side and China side, both sides expressed their sincere desire to prevent further deterioration in our bilateral relations.
Rojas admitted both countries remain standoff on the Panatag Shoal issue but expressed readiness to work closely in pushing a friendly negotiations.
At this point, more work needs to be done. I understand that the Department of Foreign Affairs, our DFA, has an invitation to Vice Minister Fu Ying sometime for next month to continue these talks. Irritants continue to be present. There is an ongoing Chinese presence in Panatag Shoal, and though this has been significantly reduced, it continues nonetheless. It has been assessed by both sides that the face-to-face meeting and the messages to the leaders would restore some of the goodwill that may have been frayed over the last several months.
Aside from the territorial issue, the Philippines and China renewed their commitments to strengthen cooperation on trade, investment, and tourism. The Philippines also told China that the North Trail project under the past administration will no longer push through. The Supreme Court has already ruled that the contract is anomalous. The North Trail project is intended to decongest Metro Manila by providing a fast and efficient mass transport service between Metro Manila, Central, and Northern Luzon.
We talked about the strains in the world economy and how ASEAN, East Asian economies and nations ought to be prepared and work together to minimize the results of these weaknesses in the world economy. We also talked a little bit about trade as between Philippines and China and tourism. There was a discussion as well regarding the process of disengagement in the North Rail contract. And we also talked a little bit about the investment by the Chinese State Grid Corporation in our National Grid Corporation and what some of the conflicts that exist therein.
The Philippines renegotiated the payment terms of the $500 million loan meant to finance the project. Rojas said China agreed to give the Philippines a payment period of 2 years for the official development assistance. For the People's Television, Rock Ignacio.